God bless the love in you, floating in the sky. God bless the peace in you, our instant special high. God bless the force in you, your frequency just heals. God bless the choice in you, the lover's dreams are sealed. God bless everything. You got me hooked, love your body, you got that candy. You made me forget myself. Amazing blessed face, ready to say prayer. God, thank you so much for your divine touch.
Welcome, beautiful Capricorns, my handsome, pretty Capricorns. It is your XOXO Goddess Girl, aka Astro Pretty. For those who are new to the channel, welcome home, beautiful Capricorns. Also, beautiful cross watchers who come in with good intentions. Good to have you here. My primary channel is Goddess Dragon Tarot, yes, and I am now broadcasting here on Capricorn. Tarot, God's favorite, right? And we're going to do a special reading for you. Before we're going to go into that reading, everybody, go check out my album, everybody. I am the only tarot reader who has released an album, everybody. That's me singing, and the music is of Danilo. You will find it worldwide in any store, everybody. Apple Store, iTunes, Deezer, Pandora, SoundCloud, Spotify, whatever you have out there. It's worldwide available, everybody. Go download it, okay? For those who love it, thank you very much also for liking and following me there. And yeah, different people use it for different purposes. Everybody healing, relaxing, chillaxing, alone or with their friends or with their loved ones, working out, cooking, meditation, reading a book, or just, making love. Some people even use it for that. So, everybody, just go download it if you haven't done it yet. And for those who love it, thank you very much, everybody. It is very much appreciated. Yes, I love singing for all of you. Welcome, everybody. I did a reading, like I said, everybody. It is on Goddess Dragon Tarot, okay? And something happened, everybody, because there is a song of Motorhead, and that posting has been done, everybody, on the Goddess Dragon Tarot channel, which, by the way, is Astro Pretty Goddess Dragon Tarot. And somebody commented in that song. It's a song of Motorhead, and it's called Capricorn. So I put it there on the community tab on Goddess Dragon Tarot because that song is so Capricorn. One of the things that is being mentioned, everybody, is that when you were younger, when you were a child, you were already old. And that is so Capricorn, right? So we're going to work with that energy, everybody. If you want messages about love, your ex, no contact, how are they feeling for you? Are they spying, stalking, hacking, finance, career, education, health, love, spirituality, your family, somebody that keeps a secret for you? It is all available, everybody, in so many details. These are just, mind-blowing details. You won't get them anywhere else. They're on Goddess Dragon Tarot. Go check them out, everybody. There are lots and lots and lots of Capricorn readings that are out there for you, okay? I haven't been on this channel, everybody, because I'm busy with birth chart reading, overloaded. And I'm going to also bring a new service, everybody, available for you to buy. We're working on that, so bear with me. Some people have already asked me on Instagram how much and how when is it available. Bear with me, everybody, okay? We're going to make it available, yeah? So we're going to work with messages, everybody, about this message, right? When you were young, when you were a child, you were already old, right? We're going to work with that message. And the song, everybody, is from Motorhead. If anybody could write it down in the chat, that would be amazing. Then I can put it on the screen. It's called Motorhead Capricorn. That's the song. So, everybody, we're going to start with your reading now, okay? I'm going to use different decks. Okay, there's something with Liv or Lil or Lillian or Lily, or maybe you love lilies. Maybe somebody's name is Lily or Lillian. Lily or Lil, like little. Somebody writes Lil instead of little. Okay. This one already wants to pop up. Oh, Lord. Look at this energy. The crossing initiation, it says, Capricorns. So, when you were young, when you were a child, you were already old. So there's a lot of energy, right, that you brought with you when you reincarnated here on Earth. The crossing, everybody, is also an energy of you had a choice, everybody. Do you see that? And you decided to take this route. Everybody has a choice, right? It's called free will, right? And the route that you've taken, everybody, is this route. And when you're going to go back, everybody, when it's time for you to transcend, right, to the other side, which we call in this earthly realm death, right? Look, there you go again. Isn't that wonderful? Others of you, this is definitely right. A near death experience. I call it a dear death experience. You died and you came back, right? GDT had a dear death experience, right? I call it my dear death experience, not a near death experience for me personally, right? Because, yeah, it was a dear death experience, everybody, right? This is not ayahuasca or whatever, right? For those who had a near death experience, you know what I'm talking about, right? Hmm. Or maybe you also call it a dear death experience. I don't know. The crossing. Others of you, the cross, right? Everybody, the cross. The cross. The cross is the holy sign, right, of the Christians, right? It's also the Kaaba. It's the cube, right? The cross. Okay, let's continue, everybody. Others of you, somebody's name is Cross or Cress. Somebody's name is Cress. Somebody's name is Shirley. Cress or Cross. Let's see. Welcome, everybody. Good to have you here. Let's see, everybody. Let's see what we have here. I think there's another shadow ban, right? Because there are only 19 people, but it's okay, everybody. Yes, it's okay. Oh my God. Jeweled web connectivity is here. Look at you. Look at you, Capricorns. By the way, Capricorns, for those who want to do that, if you could post everybody this reading on your social media right now, then other people will also receive it, right? Yes, for those who want to do that. I have another stack here, everybody, that we're going to use in a moment, but bear with me. Just bear with me. I'll put these here. Okay. Jeweled, of course, Bejeweled, right? Some of you love playing Bejeweled, everybody. You were addicted to Bejeweled, or Tetris is also here. You love Tetris. Tetris and Bejeweled, everybody, is, of course, a smashing of energy, right? Because every time when it fits, what happens, everybody? It dissolves, it's removed, it's dissolving, right? Others of you, you are solving something, or you are the one who is dissolving. You are dissolving here in the web, right? Others of you, you know what's going on with the web, right? You don't do videos, maybe pictures, but not videos, right? Why? Because the web, everybody, is constantly, uh, yeah, it's monitoring your movements, right? When you are on the web and you make videos, everybody, not pictures, pictures are okay, but videos, they see your eye movements, they see your posture, they see your body movements, everybody. So then the web reads you, right? And for loads of you, you know that you should not be doing that, right? You are not on camera, right? You're not in videos, right? So as a child, everybody, when you were young, as a child, you were already old. So you already know about the web. You already know about this. I don't know. Somebody wants you to believe that you know something now, but you don't, right? You already knew when you were a child. You were already old. So this is everything that you need to know has always been there, right? There's no change. It's not new for you, right? This web that you see here, right? There are certain people that you are connected to, and some people that you really cannot be with, Capricorns. Why? Because of you, you know, you were a child, everybody, right? You were already old when you were a child, when you were young. Let's get another one here. When you were young, when you were a child, you already know, right? You are old. Oh my God. Oh, Capricorns. Oh. There you are. Listen to the song of Motorhead, okay? It's called Capricorn. There you are. You are the stag spirit. That's you. That's Capricorn. You are a mucker. You see? You literally, when you were young, when you were a child, you were already old. So things, right, that you were able to connect. You see that? The connection, right? The jeweled web. So you made that connection really fast. Other people were still trying to find out, or other people are still about, learning, right? Now, is everybody learning? I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know whether everybody learns everybody. I don't even know whether the goal is to learn, right? Is learning even something that exists, everybody? Just like prediction, does it exist? Learning, does it exist? For loads of you Capricorns, you're going to say no. I don't need to learn. I don't need to know. I don't need to predict, right? Why? Because something just is. It is. When something is, it was already there and it will be there in the future, right? Right, everybody? When something is, it was already there and it will be there in the future. So you don't need to know something. You don't need to learn something, right? You don't need to predict something. When something is, it's already there and it was already there, right? So this web here, uh, Capricorns, whatever this means for you, right, is something that's sacred and it's limited. Do you see that? It's limited. There are not a lot of people there, but that's the goal. The goal is everybody. And I said that on the God of Dragon Tarot channel too, right? If you're different, everybody, yeah, the sheep, they will cluster, right? But if you are not a sheep, everybody, most of the time you are alone or you are excluded, right? So there's something here about, I'm not talking about an old soul, okay? This is not you being an old soul. It's even more profound. When you were a child, you were already old. Now, the blessing here, because we energize our blessing always, right, Capricorns, is that the road that you have chosen, right, is always full of transcendent energy, right? We do not transcend on any of my YouTube channels at the end of our journey, right? Whether you are 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, we transcend at the moment, in the moment, right? It's in the moment, it's here, right? So when it's here, everybody, it must be in the past and it will be in the future because it's here. It is, right? It is. It is. By the way, I get some faces here, okay, that I see here. For some of you, you have Native American energy, the crossing, the initiation, the connectivity, 32 and a 54, and there is leadership, stag, right? That's you. Capricorn is leadership. Look, that is Capricorn. Capricorns are the ones that lead. Now, leadership, everybody. So there are dumb people, right, that will say that leadership means do what I say. That's not what leadership is. Capricorns will never say, do what I say. Capricorn will first make you equal stand. And because you equal stand, and this is where Capricorn invests in, right? Make you equal stand something, right? And then you will decide for yourself. That is true leadership. Leadership means that you allow somebody else, right, to see the leadership qualities in themselves for them to take the decision to lead. Leadership does not mean do this, do that, do this, do that. And that is definitely not Capricorn energy. If it's needed, we can do that, right? It depends on what kind of hierarchy, situation, family, friends, business. We can do that. But real Capricorns, you know, right, that that's not what we're about. And with leadership, great responsibility comes, right, Capricorns? So when you were a child, you were already old. You don't learn, there are no predictions, you don't need to know, it's already there, right? 39, 32, and 54 is here. What's interesting, everybody, do you see this white energy? This is literally, okay, how you reincarnated, everybody. So there you go. Suddenly you're here on Earth, right? You're being born here. By the way, this is also the Christmas tree for some of you, right? Some of you, you are a Christmas baby. And others of you, right? It's normal, right? Capricorn season is about preparing for Christmas, right? Christmas, the cross, Christ, the cross. It's about preparing Christmas, right? And then when we are done with Christmas, we still have the Christmas tree, right? Because we are phasing out of that energy. And then somewhere, mid January, people remove their Christmas tree or their, let's say, their, how do you say that, everybody? The ornaments, right? They remove it then. So the Christmas bells, the Christmas whatever, right? And if you don't celebrate Christmas, right? There's something else here, right? It's the new year, right? It's the shift of the new year, right? I love these. I love these cards, man. Stag spirit. So you come really through, right? I mean, look at this deck, everybody, right? We just started and the stag spirit is here. So maybe somebody is trying to make you understand what leadership is, but they never had a leadership position, everybody. So, yeah, you know, leadership comes with certain roles, right? In your family and also private and also business, right? So, you're showing up here as the leader. So you're saying, I know how to lead. You don't need to lead me. You're saying, when I was a child, when I was young, I was already old. You're saying, right? Now, this is really white energy, right? And then here is all the green energy that you can think of. And that is the nature element that we have here. The interesting part is that it's all during the night, Capricorns. So your horns, I said that in the Capricorn reading, okay? Like Aries, Taurus, right? And you have horns. Look, these are your spiritual antennas, right? These are your horns. These are your spiritual antennas. So that's beautiful for you, everybody. All Capricorns that are listening right now are going to see this. You're going to be like, yeah, when I was a child, when I was young, I was already old. Let's see, everybody. Thank you, decoration. Thank you, Lasagna. Let's see. Let's take another one here, everybody. Let's take another one here. What other message do you need to hear, everybody, about the spiritual messages? Here we go. And these are also incoming blessings, right? There are the ornaments again. It says poised. Your wings, angel. Some of you, earth angel, right? Earth angel or a angel. Somebody's name starts with an A. Decoration is here, right? We say slingers, everybody, slingers. There's a pillar here, right? And you are stretching here or you're jumping. Some of you are dancers, ballerinas. Others of you love to dance. Others of you, this is the blessing, right? It says poised, by the way. This is quite interesting. Your other reading on Goddess Dragon Tarot said poisoned, right? So you're coming out of something here. You're standing on the pillar. This is, of course, self importance, right? You're making yourself important, not because you want to brag, but because you said, yeah, I did it. And you are allowed to say that. That was on the Goddess Dragon Tarot reading, too. Yes. People who say you cannot be spiritual because you have a lot of money, or you're superficial because you have a lot of money, or you're a beauty queen, you're pretty, you're handsome. Sorry, but they don't need to project on you, right? Of course, they don't like it that you're beautiful, right? They don't like it that you are rich, everybody. Yeah, rich and abundance comes in any quality that you want to give it to everybody. So if you're going to go to the market and you buy yourself, a pair of trousers and it's $5, if that is rich for you, that's rich, right? Maybe the other side is also here that people are saying that that you should buy expensive stuff. No, if you don't want it, you don't want it, right? You can still be spiritual, right? People are trying to box you, and that's not really possible here, everybody. Yes, why? Because when you were a child, you were already old. Let's see. A tale is here, okay? A tall tale is here. Pinocchio is here. And the tall tale, everybody, is the child, okay? So this, maybe you love to watch Pinocchio when you were little. Look, there's the child energy. This is the tall tale. So this is the fairy tale. For some of you, you were taller than the average children. Others of you, in the belly, you were already a huge baby. Maybe you know about it. Maybe they told you about that. Others of you, Pinocchio, right? You like Pinocchio. You like that series, right? The head is here, right? Because you came out of the head. Do you see that? You were already wearing a gentleman's head, whereas you were not even that old. Some of you, you wore an item, right, of your mom and your dad. When you were little, right, you always wore your mother's heels, or you start playing with your mother's makeup, or you did your nails already, right? And others of you, you wear your father's tie, whether you're a girl or a boy, doesn't matter, blazer, whatever, right? And it was like, wait a minute, that's not really for children. And you're like, yeah, but I am, already old, right? If you look also here, right, you're sitting on top of your head. So for some of you, Capricorns, you were already old, right? When you came on this earth, right, you already knew a lot of things. For some of you, you also see that regarding your education, right? Others of you, you were always, look, this is you being the best one, right? The best one. This is not top tier or something like that, right? Top tier is for people that are in security. They say top tier, right? You're not top tier, everybody. You're sitting here, literally, right, on this head. So you're sitting on your own head, right? It means, everybody, that in this case, the headspace that you have on earth, right? When you sit above it, you still remind yourself, although you are this child, right? Although you are this, beautiful child here on earth, you have evolved, everybody. You're saying it's above my head, right? I am above my head. I am my brain. My brain is me, but I'm also more, right? So there is you remembering. I don't know, for some of you were a child, you saw spirits, or you maybe talked to dead people, or your ancestors, you felt your ancestors, or there's something here, right? That is beyond the head, right? Headspace is, of course, Aries, right? So you could be an Aries, or you have Aries in your chart. There's something above the headspace. Do you see that? Others of you, you like to be a magician. This is like Houdini, right? You had this magician box, right? And then you also this head, right? And if you open this head, there are all kind of tricks that you can do, maybe with a rabbit or whatever, right? You love to do that, or playing with cards, right? It's like, yeah, I know what to do. So there's something about the magician, Houdini, illusions, right? Playing with illusions and reality, right? Knowing what is real and what is not real, right? So there you are, sitting here, okay? Beautiful energy here. I don't know, somebody's also talking about reality, and you are above your head, and you're like, why are you talking about reality? You're saying to somebody, you really need a reality check, right? Why? Because somebody is saying something that is an illusion. I don't know, there could be somebody is saying, you need to be healthy, right? But they look like a shit show. You're like, wait a minute, how are you the one who's promoting, health, if you yourself, right, are not following up, right? This is practice what you preach. Practice what you preach. So there's something here, okay, about a tall tale is also your own tale, right? That's your tale, right? It's your story. Whatever somebody's saying here, right? You say, nah, that's mine. And I'm good with this, you're saying. There's something about a favorite puppet, or a favorite stuffed animal, or something about puppets. Ah, others of you, you had your little imaginary friend, right? That's your little imaginary friend, which was not your imaginary friend, right, everybody? That was not an imaginary friend. Let's see, everybody. What else do we have here? Blessings for you. Others of you, write your book, poems or poetry. That was in your other reading too. Galactic mushroom is here. The divine matrix is here. Just have a look at this, everybody. It looks like something from the movie Aliens, right? With those eggs. Remember that movie Aliens? There are these eggs, right? And suddenly she is somewhere and she sees all these eggs, right? Aliens. Signatory Weaver or Weaver is important. Others of you, ER is important. The series, or somebody works at an emergency room, or ERRE is important. Okay. There is something here, okay, about the galactic mushroom, right? The mushroom has certain qualities, right? Maybe you're taking even mushrooms, I don't know. But the galactic mushroom is about a quality of certain elements, right? And one of the elements is, of course, fungus, right? There's something with fungus going on. Now, fungus, everybody, is quite resistant, right? It reproduces, everybody, in such a rapid pace and in such an extreme pace that it cannot be destroyed. So there's something here about you, okay, that cannot be destroyed. When you were a child, you were already old. That what is already known and will be known, right? When you were a child. Galactic mushroom. It says the divine matrix. There's something about basil or mint. Some of you love to drink mint tea, right? Others of you, you love the smell of basil. Others of you, the name basil is important, right? Faulty Towers. Basil. Basil, right? Others of you, Brazil. Brazil is important. Give me more messages. When you were a child, you were already old. Blessings, please. Incoming blessings. Write your book, everybody. You need to write your book. Write a poem, write poetry. Do it. The storyteller is here. Look. There's your book, everybody. So we're not talking about writing a new chapter in your life, all that stuff, right? This is your book. This is not a chapter. This is not a story. This is your book. It's your book. The storyteller, everybody, right? A tall tale is also here. So that's quite interesting. Look. Others of you, you are literally reading, a book of Pinocchio to somebody, or you recently did that, or you're watching the movie. Others of you, this is you. When you were growing up, you loved fairy tales. You loved those movies like Narnia, Lord of the Rings. You like all these beautiful elves in it, right? You love it that these people are old tribes, ancient tribes, right? You also love the contrast between good and bad, right? Between evil and peace, right? Now, this is, of course, also journaling, everybody, because I always tell you to journal, right? I brought that into tarot land. That comes from me journaling. Don't do a digital one, everybody. Yeah, you need to write it down. Write it down, everybody. Yes, write it down. Yeah. So maybe you just bought a new journal. I don't know. Okay. The storyteller. Let's continue, everybody. Number 17, number 35, 24, 48, 32, 54 is here. Let's see. Let's take another one. When you were a child, you were already old. Ah, there is the dragon's child. Look at you. Look at you. Dragon power. Now, I am, of course, goddess dragon tarot, right? So I am not applying or using any dragons, everybody, because, it is dragon's year, astrology sign, Chinese, right? Wise. That's not why I use the dragon, right? 6 years ago, I started with goddess dragon tarot, right? Why? Because we are the dragon. We are Rahu. We are the North Node. That's us, Capricorns. That's Capricorn. Rahu and Ketu, they are Sanskrit. They come from Vedic astrology, thus a Vedic belief system. And Rahu is Capricorn. It's materializing, everybody. So the dragon descended, right? 10th of February, I believe. And there it is. Okay. So, yes, the dragon is even saying, yes, Capricorn, when you were a child, you were already old. Now, there is the dragon, right? This is dragon's power, right? So maybe you're working with the dragon's power, everybody. Others of you, did you make your wish? That was another reading that I did, right? The dragon's wish. Remember that? You had the 3 dragon wishes, right? So, loads of you, you are the dragon child. The dragon child. The dragon light. Oh, I love it. The dragon light. The dragon light. This dragon is comforting you, right? And you're lying here. Look. Whether you are a brother or a sister, the dragon is comforting you. Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Let's do another one, everybody. Are you noticing that it's all light here and here it is, a little bit darker or even the night? Let's see, everybody. Let's take another one here. And now we have watches, transpersonal. Whew, Lord of mercy. There's the rock, right? Capricorns, you are, of course, the rock, right? You are the mountain. Look at you. Look. Look. And look at this beautiful mountain, right? Capricorns, go check out Goddess Dragon Tarot, okay? That reading that I did today. I wasn't going to do this reading, right? But this message come through of Motorhead, right? With the song Capricorn. So now we have watches here, right? So you're being watched and it's not what you think. This is like you're being watched because of something great. You're being watched. Now, again, everybody, that's not so special, right? Spying, stalking, hacking, watching, right? But this is something else. The watcher, right? The watcher, everybody, is interesting. Listen to the word. The watcher. That's somebody who is watching, right? But what, listen carefully, what if the watcher, everybody, is somebody, listen carefully, that is carrying your watch? The watcher carries your watch. Write that in your journals, everybody. The watcher is carrying your watch. Now, if the watcher is carrying your watch, everybody, then it's carrying your time. Time, everybody, is Saturn. That's Capricorn too. You are time. And because you are time, Capricorns, you are karma, karm. That is Saturn, Shani, right? So the watcher carries your watch, aka time. And in this case, this is a good watcher, everybody. This is the one who carries your watch. Ah. I don't know about you, Capricorns, but I've been trying, okay, like, I think, I don't know how long, everybody, 7, 8 years or something like that. I've been trying to have all my clocks here in my house, okay, to be at the same time. But all of my clocks in my house, they don't work, everybody. They do not work. One is at a standstill at 10 minutes 4:10. The other one is 14:29. They're all stuck, everybody. Ah, I shouldn't say stuck. They're all at a standstill. Why are they at a standstill, everybody? Because the watcher is wearing your watch in a good way. Oh, ancestors in the kitchen. There you go. Okay, Capricorns, we are in a new time, right? The new era is even not something that we're going to refer to anymore. That's done. Pluto in Aquarius goes really fast, everybody. Okay, so we are in a new time, not in a new era anymore. So the watcher is carrying your watch. Watching, everybody, is also looking, right? So when we say the watcher is carrying your watch, somebody is carrying your time, but somebody is also carrying your circle, your cycle, and your eyes. Somebody is watching that. So for some of you, you're rubbing your eyes or your eyes are allergic or whatever this is, right? It's because the watcher is carrying your watch. We're going to see who or what this is, okay? It feels like an ancestor, everybody. By the way, number 60 is here. Let's see. Who is this watcher carrying your watch? Who is that? Who is the watcher carrying your watch? Capricorns! It's you! It is you! When you were young, when you were a child, you were already old. Look! It says wish upon a star. Wish upon a star. The dragon is here, right? You already had 3 wishes. You get another wish here. This is crazy, everybody. In the Goddess Dragon Tarot channel, right? That reading that I did for you today, there was a baby, everybody. Highly spiritual message, right? You know what's interesting, Capricorns? Not everybody needs to know, right? This is like, this channel most likely is also shadow banned, right? Just like Goddess Dragon Tarot. But I always continue, right? Because I love doing this, everybody. And next to that, right, a lot of you are buying your tarot readings and birth chart readings, right? So for me, it's not an issue. But my Aquarius brother said to me, are you shadow banned or are you light gifted? I said, what do you mean? That's what my Aquarius brother said. He said, you are not shadow banned, you are light gifted. It means that in this earthly realm, right, your light, he said, is so strong, right? And the family, he said, the people that are still with you, he said, the GDT family is so strong, and I'm not only referring to light, right? But he put it as that, right? To make it sensible regarding the word that is being used in this earthly realm, right? Which we say shadow band, right? So he said, the GDT family and you're doing something that's really strong, and it's not even the light, right? So are you shadow banned, or is this a light opening? He said. Because the family that's still with you, right, is there for a reason, right? You still see my readings, everybody, because of a reason. So why do you still see them, everybody? Because our connection, that's the message. Our connection is too strong, right? Our connection is too strong, Capricorns, and you refuse, right, to deal with energies that are lower, right? So this is what my brother said, and I said, yeah, I love that. And he said, aside from that, this is something that I do on the side, right? He said, aside from that, he said, people they will find you if it's needed, right? And if they don't, then there's a reason for that too. They are not allowed to receive the messages, right? Right? So now you need to have a look, everybody, because you need to listen to that song, okay? It's from Motorhead, everybody. If somebody can put it in the chat, that would be amazing. Motorhead, and the song is called Capricorn. Can anybody put it in the chat, please? Then I can put it on screen. It might not be your genre. I personally love it, okay? But you know, right? I'm a music freak. So I love any kind of music. I also sing any kind of music, right? Only Rammstein is a little bit too much for me. But, if I need to listen to it, I can maybe do that. But that's a little bit too much for me. But other than that, I love, all. Thank you, Tiger Eye, okay? All the music. So go listen to this, everybody. It might be a little bit too strong, but listen to it and listen to the lyrics. He literally says, when I was young, I was already old. When you were a child, Capricorns, you were already old. Now, this is interesting, right? And then the child shows up. So make a wish for your inner child, Capricorns. Make a wish for your inner child. That's the message. Make a wish for your inner child. That's the message here. Make a wish for your inner child. Wish upon a star. This is crazy, everybody, okay? By the way, number 39. Let's take another one. Let's take another one, everybody. There we go. Earth spirit stability. There you go. These are the fairies, right? Look. This is the environment, right? Nature, of course, right? You love Mother Nature. You are the world, right? So you love Mother Nature. Yes. Lots of you believe in fairies, right? Do they exist? Yes, they do. I've never, really seen one. As in, I was on one vacation, everybody, and I thought I saw fairies in the in the forest, everybody. But like literally, everybody, like literally a fairy. Some of you have seen it, right? Like literally. Other people might imagine it, they read about it, or they think, right? But you saw. There are loads of Capricorns who are saying, I saw fairies. They do exist, everybody. Without a doubt, they exist. They exist. So, Capricorns, others of you, you have this spot, right? This is your spot in the house, outside, somewhere. I don't know. You have a certain spot. When you have your break, right? During your work or profession, right? You go somewhere, you sit somewhere, a certain bench, a certain spot, right? And there you are enjoying yourself, right? Others of you, this is your meditation. This is reading a book. Others of you, this is connecting, right? Hugging trees, being with trees, right? Loving trees, right? Working with trees, working with nature. When you were young, when you were a child, you were already old. Let's see, take another one here. The uncharted sea is here. Look at this energy. The uncharted sea. These are your emotions, Capricorns. We are not the zodiac sign, right? Capricorns that wear our heart on our sleeve, right? We don't have that, right? We have the boat, everybody, because when it comes to emotions, Capricorns, there is an energy where you're always careful, which fits our nature, Capricorns, because we are not the ones, right, that are first about emotions. We are first about security, stability. We first want to make sure that everything is secure and stable and safe, right? If it's not, then we're going to first fix that, right? So most of the Capricorns, if you look at their life, okay, the first 30, 40 years, right, they're going to focus everybody on security, stability. While other people are still partying, Capricorn is working really hard. Capricorn is doing an education. Capricorn wants to succeed, right? So the emotions always come later. The only thing that is a disadvantage, and it really is, Capricorns, when you wake up in your 30s and 40s and you meet somebody and your energy starts flowing, right, everybody? Then it gets difficult, Capricorns, because the first 30, 40 years, you are not about emotional connections. You're not. You're not. And right. Capricorns are always focused on security, stability, and safety, right? So there is a significant event here, Capricorns, whatever this is, it's a loved one, a family member, co-worker, friend, love interest, ex, the butcher, the neighbor, it could be anybody. But something happened in your heart space. Look, something happened in your heart space, and it brings you back, everybody, to where you are coming from. And look, this is where you are coming from, remember? So I just need you to have a look, Capricorn. So you're coming from here, right? This is how you reincarnated, right? You reincarnated like this, right? And here, Capricorns, you are now on Earth, right? And suddenly you got to deal with the waters, right? So that's going to be intense. It's going to be intensified also, because when you reincarnate as a Capricorn, you want security, stability, and safety, right? So I don't know whether you are now in a situation here or where you feel that you need to go forward regarding a certain emotion or how to manage that or how to monitor that. Whatever the case is, you will be just fine, Capricorns. Why? Because when you were young, a child, right, you were already old, right? So again, everybody, this is then not something that you are learning, right? It was already there. As such, it is, everybody, and it will be, right? The uncharted sea. For loads of you who have been going, Capricorns, through a very difficult emotional time, and you're doing well now, you're doing amazing. You're doing really amazing, right, Capricorns? Really amazing. And it took some time for you to get through this, but you are right now here where you are, and it looks like you are enjoying it. There's a certain kind of emotional freedom here, right? Emotional freedom. Let's see, everybody. Let's take another one here. Hey, spiritually guided 144 Tarot. Good to see all of you in the chat. Let's see. Okay. Hey, Classy. Let's see. When you were young, when you were a child, you were already old. Let's see. Oh my God, Capricorn. So, wish upon a star, right? Look, there you are as this child, right? And there you are into me, I see. Look at you now. Look at you. Look at you now. Look at you, Capricorns. Whether you are a brother, whether you are a sister, look at you. Look at you. Just have a look. There's something else going on, right, Capricorns? There's something about this world which you just don't agree with it. That could be anything, right? Maybe you don't like it how the world is being treated, right? Let's say about the consuming of energies, right? Maybe you're saying, I don't like it that, there's a lot of human trafficking and we can't do anything about that, right? I don't like it that children are still being circumcised, the girls, right? I can't do anything about that. There's a lot of poverty. I can't do anything about that, right? It's the thought that counts, everybody. Look how the energy is radiating here, right? When you were young, when you were a child, you were already old, right? So there is much more that you're doing, everybody. That was, by the way, also on the Goddess Dragon tarot reading. It was like, uh, does this even matter? Yes, it does matter. Some of you, when you were a child, you felt that you did not matter. For some of you, that's for some of you Capricorns, because not everybody comes from a happy family, right? For some of you, you felt like you did not matter, or you could not show the inner child. You could not share the inner child. Others of you, you had an imaginary friend, or you did stuff, right, that they really did not like. Maybe you come, from a family where a father, mother did not have an education. You were the brightest one. You always wanted to learn. And then your father, mother said, oh, forget about that. You're going to work in whatever, right? Just like us. And you're like, no, I'm not. I don't want that. I'm not like that. I want something for myself. Just because the family went through it, right? It doesn't mean that I have to go through it or something like that. Again, everybody, it literally is aligned, okay, with your reading on Goddess Dragon Tarot, which has to do with the fact that you're different, right? Somebody is trying to make you see that you're the same as everybody. You're not everybody. You can never be the same. That's impossible. We don't. This is why we have different fingerprints, everybody. Literally, right? There is no fingerprint that is the same. Have you ever thought about that? There is no fingerprint that is the same as anybody else. You can never be the same, everybody. You are different. You are different. So maybe you're going through that phase now, or maybe somebody's trying to push you, or whatever this is, okay? Look at your gorgeous energy, Capricorns, whether you are a brother or a sister watching right now. The divine feminine energy in you is really strong here. It means being open, it's receptive, it's listening, it's looking at yourself without judging yourself. The divine feminine, everybody, is not what you see when you see women, right? I don't like this about me. I'm too fat. I'm too skinny. I am too tall. I am too short. My boobies are too small. They're too big. My ass is too big, too small, whatever, right? That's not the divine feminine energy, everybody. That's an internal dialogue that has been created by the world. It's earthly realm contamination, right? Because the divine feminine does not look at her titties, does not look at her ass, will not say it's too big, it's too small, it's whatever, right? She won't do that. You know why? Because it's not her main priority to do that, right? Her main priority, everybody, is to just be satisfied with who she is, with all her assets. Everything is beautiful. Everything is pretty. Everything is exactly how it needs to be. Not perfect. Why? Because, we are Capricorns. We are dissatisfied. And because we are dissatisfied, we always do something more extra than other people do, right? This is why we are different, right? So think about these fingerprints, right? This is also something about the fingerprint, right? Maybe you're doing some art with fingerprints, I don't know, or finger and printing. The finger printing, right? Somebody's printing your fingers, or the fingers are printing. So every time you use your fingers, everybody, you are printing. Some of you play the piano. Every time you use your fingers, you are printing. Now, use the original energy, right? This is not about everybody typing, right? Or social media, right? Like I said, a journal, everybody, a digital journal is not printing, right? That's not how you print, everybody. You do that by writing. You use your fingers, right? And by the way, are you noticing when you write, you do this? When you type, you do this. Do you see the difference, everybody? When you write, you do this. That's a whole other gesture. Do you see that? When you use a pencil to write. When you type, everybody, you do this. Right? There's definitely something with your hands. Look, when you were a child, you were already older. Look. Do you see that? There's something about your hands. Whatever you do, Reiki, writing a book, writing poems, whatever you do, everybody, do it with the hand like this. Look, your hands. Do you see that? Now, I also need you to imagine this, okay? Because digital journaling can never be good. Why, everybody? We don't come from a digital energy. This is not where we come from. The digital life, everybody, has been created by human beings, but it's not original. The digital, everybody, is created by human beings, just like fruits. Everything is manipulated by man, right? Everything is manipulated by human beings, right, Capricorns? So, in order to energize your blessings, you have to stay in the most authentic, genuine energy, which is never the digital, everybody. You can use it around you, etc. But like journaling, everybody, I mean, let's be honest, everybody. Moses, he was literally carving it on tablets, right? Are you listening? Because the tablet is the tablet that we are using right now, right? Moses imprinted with his hands, with his fingers, the commandments, right? On the tablet, right? Now, how did he do that? By using his hands. There was no digital thing, everybody. So a digital journal is a no-go, everybody. Whomever made that up is simply, trying to make money out of you, everybody. You have to write. And do not forget, I brought journaling into tarot world. That comes from me, everybody. I did that, right? By writing, whether you use a piece of paper, whether you have a journal or a diary or whatever you use, right? You need to write, everybody, right? Let's take another one, everybody. Yes, you get another wish, everybody. Wish upon a star. Make this wish, everybody, for your inner child. Make this wish for your inner child. Oh my God, by the way. Oh Lord, 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 Lord. So look at these wings, right? Look at these wings. They are around your arms, right? When I was a child, when I was young, I was already old. Look, look, look. These wings are now here, everybody, around your head. Are you watching? Are you watching? Do you see that? So you spread your wings, everybody, by placing them on your heads. Do you see that? And remember, everybody, Pluto is in Aquarius. So having wings on your back is not, that's not, everybody, what this is about, right? Pluto is in Aquarius, so something different is here, right? So the wings are now here on the head. Do you see that? The wings are on the head. The head, everybody, is also brain, right? It is also brain, right? Thank you very much, Zora. Yes, also look at this. Paper is, of course, made of wood, right? Connected to nature. Electronics could never replace it, right? Now, electronics, they do have, of course, natural elements, everybody. Everything that is made in our world always has an item or an element of nature. And that one thing, for instance, is oil. Okay, this is why oil is so pricey. Everything that you have in your life is made, there is at least oil in it, right? But in this case, of course, quintessentially, Zora is, of course, right what she's saying, right? Paper is made of wood connected to nature. Electronics could never replace that, right? Now, when you bless your energies, we always do it in the chat, in the journal, in the comments below, and in the journals, right? Why? Because of three dimensions, everybody. When you do it in 3 dimensions, these dimensions start manifolding. So it's in the chat and in the journal, you write it, and in the comments below. All good things coming through, the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. This is when you start manifolding what you want. Yeah? Into Me, I See, everybody, is an amazing card. By the way, it's number 8. Yes. Let's take another one here, Capricorns. When you were young, when you were a child, you were already old. In other words, everybody, learning is not there, predictions are not there. What is there and will be there. So the spirit of the river is here, movement towards adventure. Oh Lord, look at this energy here. Spirit of the river. Oh, did you hear that? Ancestors in the kitchen. Interesting. Movement toward future. You also had in your other reading movement, okay? In the other reading that I did in Goddess Dragon Tarot. So, spirit of the river, everybody, right? I've told you about the water spirits. Some of you believe in water spirits. I also told you about the UFOs and the aliens, right? And I've also told you about the energy that they're getting out of the water, right? That the water spirits are connecting literally to the aliens, the UFOs, right? So, the spirit of the river, some of you live near an ocean, near a lake, near a river, right? And you get some insights here, okay? The insights are because of you receiving the energies from the water spirits. Others of you believe in water spirits, right? Good or bad, right? We have them out there, whether these are mermaids, whether these are sirens, right? There are so many energies, right, that are in the waters that we just don't know about, right? We don't. So others of you, you come from an island, right? Your ancestors come from a beautiful island. Any island that you can think of. So you have that island, right? The island people, everybody, if these are your ancestors, they always lived in the water, right? So they are friends with the water spirits. So if your ancestors are from an island, like my mom, right? She's Maluku, right? She's Asia Pacific. She comes from a beautiful island. If your ancestors are from the island, everybody, they know the water spirits. Why? Because they were living on water, everybody. They were living on water. So yes, they also know the sirens. Yes, they also know the mermaids and anything else that's living in the water. You might even dream about water spirits, everybody. Others of you, you're so attracted to the waters, right? You're so attracted to the waters because it's in your blood. Your ancestors literally were living, communicating with the water spirits, everybody. right? Beautiful energy, everybody. And that's another message here. When you were young, a child, right? You were already old. For some of you, something happened during the waters. Oh, Lord. Capricorns. I have a message here, okay? I have a message here. This is, there are some Capricorns that were at the beach or somewhere at a lake or ocean or water, and your child was missing. Or you were missing when you were a child. Why? Because of the water spirits. They try to bring you into the waters, right? But that, of course, right, is not your life now, right? Right? Let's take a final one, Capricorns. Final ones for the Capricorns. When you were young, when you were a child, everybody, you were already old, right? I love these messages. I love it. What did I tell you, everybody? Financial health is here. The tree is here. I told you the first 30, 40 years, Capricorns are all about security, stability, safety. You have financial health in the upright. In the reading in Goddess Dragon Tarot, my other YouTube channel, you will see that the first car, everybody, is something amazing financially coming towards you. So for loads of you, you know how it works, right? Because you already have been doing that. You are, of course, money, right? It's your astrology sign. But you know, this is when you were young, when you were a child, you already did that. You were an old energy, everybody. Yeah. So for some of you, it's really easy to do accounting or auditing or, anything that is technical, financially technical, stock shares, options, crypto. You know about it, right? It's not something that is new. It's something that you need to know now, right? It's not something difficult for you, right? Right? Let's take a final one. Okay, final one. Let's take a final one here. Gorgeous energy, everybody. Financial health. A final one. Here we go. Well, there you go. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Answer the call. Let's see what that is, everybody. What is the call? Maybe for some of you, it's a physical call. Somebody's going to call you. Oh, let's see. It turns around. Oh, Lord. There are the stars, okay, that I saw in your Goddess Dragon Tarot reading that I did today. It says a merry motive. So, when it comes to your clothes, everybody, maybe that's also the message. Look. If you need to do laundry, do it today. Or the moment that you're going to watch this reading, right? If you need to do laundry, everybody, do it today. Or the moment that you're going to see this reading, do it then. Answer the call. And that's interesting because I told you, right, about my cleaner, right? She was ironing, right? She does my laundry and then she irons everything and then she puts everything amazingly, right? Like it looks like my closets, everybody, okay? All my walk-in closets, right? All those spaces. It looks like I have my own store. This is how beautiful she organizes my clothes, everybody, right? And today I was walking to the, how do you call it, everybody? It's a room with, it has the washing machine and the dry clean machine, blah, 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 right? So I walk there, everybody. And again, I smell a lot of tobacco. And one of our Native American sisters on Goddess Dragon Tarot said that yesterday, I think it ended yesterday, a beautiful ritual, okay, for Native Americans. So whatever this is, right? The tobacco means that your ancestors are here. So answer the call, everybody. Merry is also Merry Christmas, right? Merry Christmas. Wish yourself a Merry Christmas already, everybody. Wish yourself a Merry Christmas, right? Yes, that was on your other reading too, right? Happy birthday already, right? Merry Christmas, a merry motive. Others of you, write it in your journals. When it's time for your birthday, everybody, your ancestor will be there. You will not believe your eyes. It's like, what? Your ancestor will be there. It's going to be something amazing, everybody. I'm going to give you one example that I had, okay? I was with my brothers and my sister-in-law. She's a Capricorn too. She has the most beautiful Libra daughter ever. When I say beautiful, I mean really beautiful. Okay, she's like really beautiful, like model beautiful. Okay, I can say that she might even be the most beautiful girl of the world. Okay, she's the daughter of my Scorpio brother and my sister-in-law who's a Capricorn. Okay, and we were sitting there and we were playing cards and having our whiskey and right. And then I looked on my phone, everybody, and I looked at my dad's Facebook. And you have Facebook Messenger, right, everybody? And you know that my dad has passed away, right? And you know what happened? And everybody was with me. They couldn't believe it. That status, right, on Facebook Messenger for him, it became green. And we're like, what? How is this possible? How can it be green? Right? Now, of course, if we look at the earthly realms, right, there could have been somebody on their Facebook, but nobody has that. That is for sure. Okay, nobody knows what his Facebook password was. No, nobody knows that. So we were looking, everybody, and I said, "You won't believe this." And they were watching, looking, watching. Here we go again. They're like, "What? What is this?" So you will get a signal, everybody. You get a signal. You get a signal. It's related to your birthday, or this will literally be on your birthday. The moment that you're gonna watch this reading, everybody, do your laundry. Do your laundry. There you go. Do your laundry. Hey, Julie. Oh. There's a stack that wants to fall on the floor. Oh Lord, are you telling me that I need to take more cards, everybody? What's going on here? It's like, no, the cards are saying more cards for Capricorns. We want more. We want more. We want more. Let me see. What is Julie saying? Hi, GDT. I journaled in my secret diary as a child, and a few family members stole it to read it, and I was mad at what they read of my secrets. It wasn't. I'm so embarrassed and confused by that. Wow, Julie. Well, so a beautiful message for you, Julie. Okay, listen, this is so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Julie. The beautiful thing is, right, Julie, that people might want to know, right? It's like a birth chart reading, right? People want to know your secrets, but even if they read it, everybody, they can't do anything with it. Does the evil eye, Nazar Nudger, exist? Of course it does, everybody. But what is yours, right? And Julie, for you, the message is not that they wanted to know your secret, Julie. That's not the message. They did not want to know your secret. You had a certain kind of intimacy with something where they were like, wow, what is that? They don't have that. How can you be so intimate with something like journaling, right? So this is trying to get access to an energy that they don't have, never had, and will never have, right? Ever. Why? Because you were blessed, Julie, with it, right? Right? And anybody that wants to go into a journal, everybody, or a birth chart reading because they want to know secrets, everybody, is because they are not blessed with it. Remember, blessings come from God, right? Blessings come from God. Affirmations come from people, everybody. Affirmations are so contaminated that people are even selling them, right? And affirmations are so contaminated that they are now even saying that it's black magic, spells, voodoo, hoodoo. That is not affirmations. This is why we don't use affirmations anymore. We're in Pluto in Aquarius, everybody. Right? We don't want that contaminated energy. We are God's children. So we work with God's blessings. And what God has given to you is in your birth chart, everybody. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody. Nobody can ever take that away from you. Yeah? I always tell you, don't share your secrets, everybody, because you will invite, of course, Nazar Najar, right? Which is the evil eye. And you need to protect yourself for that, right? So don't share it. But if they do get access, ain't no biggie, everybody. Ain't no biggie. They cannot have you. They cannot be you. It's impossible. Swapping destiny also does not exist, everybody. There's a reason why everybody has a fingerprint. Yes, you can copycat it, you can whatever do it, but they do not own. It's on your skin, everybody. That's yours. They cannot own your fingerprints, right? Whatever they try to copycat everybody, they can still do that, but it's not original, right? It's not everybody. and nobody can steal anything from you, okay? Maybe we should do 3 more, everybody. Shall we do that? Let me know in the chat. Do you want me to do 3 more? If you do, I'm gonna take another deck. Do you want me to do 3 more? I think you do want me to do that, right? So we're just gonna do that, everybody. This is a highly spiritual reading, okay? Yes. Let's see, everybody. I see you already saying yes. Okay, not good. Okay, everybody. Yes. Storage bin, spiritually guided 144 saying, okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Here we go. By the way, give it a like, everybody. Make sure that you like this video, okay? Yes, I always go that extra mile for you, Capricorns. And it's always free. You never have to pay for a generic reading, ever. I don't do Vimeo. I don't do Patreon. I have no extended readings that you need to pay for, okay? You don't need to join on YouTube, everybody, and become a member and pay. I don't do that stuff. It is all for free. Why? Because it is a generic reading. I don't have the audacity, everybody, to make you feel like you're stupid or believe that you're stupid, to sell you an extended reading or Patreon or Vimeo, or make you say, join, be a member on YouTube. I don't do that. These are generic readings. You never, ever have to pay for that. Okay, here we go. Make sure that you like, everybody. Can anybody tell me what the likes are? How many likes are there, everybody? Let me know. 49, Maxine. Thank you very much. Everybody, 72 people are watching. Come on. Make sure that other people also receive this message, everybody. Once you give it a like, you take the responsibility, accountability to say, listen, anybody else who needs the message, here, I'm sending it to you for free. Like it, everybody. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, Lord, look at you. Capricorns. Ooh, this is also, your reproductive organs. Ooh, look. Do you see that? I don't know whether it's going to stay. Do you see that? This is the divine feminine energy. So if you're a woman and you're listening right now, this is your divine feminine energy. So before you share your cookies, right? Before you share your reproductive organ, Capricorns, are you seeing how holy your energy is? Do you see that? Now, we don't heal people with sex, okay, everybody? That's not the objective of sex. It does not exist, everybody. You heal yourself. God has made you so genius that you can heal yourself. You don't need nobody to do that, okay? You don't need sex to be healed. You can do that yourself. But the message is, everybody, that your reproductive organs, right, for the divine feminine, are holy. They are fiery, right? So once you start connecting with the other gender, whatever your preference is, right? You are literally in holy matrimony. You literally are in holy matrimony. So, brothers, if you are selecting women, right, then these should be the women. Sisters, this is your reproductive organ. You should select brothers or sisters, right? Whatever your preference is, that have the same holy energy. Only then there can be a holy matrimony, right? Others of you, there is only a matrimony or even a mattress. There's only a mattress, everybody, that you sleep on, right? But there's not a holy matrimony, right? And for some of you, that's the message. Do you want the holy matrimony or do you want the mattress? I'm just saying, right? Do you want the holy matrimony or do you want the mattress? Right? Look at your divine energy, okay? This is for the feminine. If you are in a relationship with a beautiful, holy, feminine energy, this is how she looks like. This is what's coming out of her beautiful reproductive organs. So it's a holy, holy energy. Anything that's being done with this, right, is holy. So make sure, everybody, that you don't contaminate this, right? Keep it holy. Make it holy. Right? I'm going to take another one, everybody. It says, by the way, expansion, educate your mind and senses, right? Educate your mind and senses. Loads of you are celibate, Capricorns. And as you can see, right, look, this is the world. Do you see that? This is the world. This is you. Do you see that? You are the world, right? This is the split in the world, right? This is also the split in Africa. Have you seen that, everybody? Have you seen that? That's the split in Africa. Why is there a split in Africa? Now you know. because of everybody not being in holy matrimony. This is the split in Africa, right? So there's an amazing energy here. Beautiful, beautiful Capricorns. It's a beautiful spiritual reading, right? A beautiful, beautiful spiritual reading. And the split in Africa has a reason, everybody, because somewhere the energy is going to be manifolded, right? It's going to manifold. So yes, we have tectonic plates. Yes, we have storms, etc. But do not forget, we also have harp nowadays, right? We even have a harp in the Netherlands, everybody. So the weather is being controlled, right? So the energy allocation that they're doing for selfish purposes, for non-holy purposes, it will be manifolded. It will carry fruits, right? And in this case, the split of Africa is one of those manifoldings by allocating energy that should not be allocated, right? Because ultimately, with CERN, with harp, everybody wants to play for God. Also, black magic, spells, voodoo, hoodoo, they all want to play for God, everybody. There are repercussions. You cannot play for God. You cannot sit on somebody else's chair. You cannot swap destinies. You cannot, everybody. They're not God. Everybody wants to play God. Nobody is equal standing that dragon blood incense sticks, voodoo, hoodoo spells, witchcraft spells. Nobody is equal standing that we are not the ones that are allowed to do that. That's not the energy of the human beings. Because if it was, then why is there nowhere written in the holy ancient scriptures that humans should do that? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about this? If it's God, everybody, and all these fake tarot readers, right? Yeah, I'm going to call them out. I am. Why? Because I am God's child. I am the daughter of a brown priest, so that's my role to call things out. We praise God here, right? If all these fake tarot readers are using blessings and God, right? And at the same time, everybody, they don't even refer to reading holy scriptures. They have never ever seen a Bible, everybody. They have never ever seen the holy scriptures. They don't even know the holy languages, everybody. Right? They never ever went to church, to a mosque, to a mandir. They never ever went there, everybody. Right? A synagogue, whatever, right? If God said that in the Holy Scriptures, then somebody must be able to point it out to us, right? Nobody is. It says nowhere in the ancient Holy Scriptures, you must burn dragon blood incense sticks. You must do spells. You must do voodoo. You must do hoodoo. You must do witchcraft, whatever, right? It doesn't say it anywhere, everybody. So then they will say, I don't believe in God. And when they say, I don't believe in God, everybody, what do you think they can do? Then they will say, yeah, because, I don't believe in God. I can do spells and voodoo and hoodoo, and it really works for me because, I use affirmations. Affirmations is not spells or voodoo, hoodoo, darling. They have turned this around because we're in Pluto in Aquarius, everybody. Everybody is waking up, right? So everybody's like, what? Affirmations, voodoo, hoodoo, but isn't that something else? Yes, it is. Huh? Alchemy? Isn't that something else than voodoo hoodoo? Yes, it is, everybody. So this is what's going on with Pluto in Aquarius, everybody. Everything is going to go so fast. And only those, right, who can work with the energies, and definitely Capricorns, because Pluto has been 20 years in your sign, everybody. You have already been prepared by God, Capricorns, with Pluto in Aquarius, where things are going to be extreme and they're only going to be beneficial for you and any zodiac sign that's on the highest frequency on my channel, right? Because you don't need to know now. You never need to know, Capricorns. You don't need to learn. You don't need to as a prediction. What is, was there, and will be there. Right? By the way, I see a ancestor. Somebody's grandma is here or ancestor is here. For some of you, you were raised by your grandmother or your grandmother's really close to you. Wonderful energy, Capricorns. Let's take another one, okay? Here we go. Let's take another one. Second card for the beautiful Capricorns. Ah, oh God. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Some of you, you have Arabian energy. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. It says psychic strength. Some of you are psychics, mediums, right? You're a real one, right? Shield, talisman, gold light. Look. This is how you look like. This is your grandma. These are your ancestors. Look, this is what I brought everybody into tarot world. Nobody else. I brought that. I put it worldwide on the map, right? The Nazar, Najar, evil eye protection. Nobody even says Nazar or Najar. Nobody says that. This is how it started, everybody. Nazar, Najar, evil eye protection, right? Some of you, you have that, right? And others of you, you are Arabian. You always had that, right? And there we have Zora. She's saying, bam, that's in my DNA. There you go, darling. You see? Look how gorgeous. She's saying, that's my DNA. That's also my legacy of the Arabian people to the whole world, she's saying. Do you see that? Gorgeous, right? Now, I don't have any Arabian blood, but yes, I brought it into tarot world. Why? Because I was raised. I was raised with the Bible, and I was also raised with the Holy Quran, Holy Bible, Holy Mahabharat, Holy Nahamadi, Holy Bhagavad Gita, Talmud, Torah. I was raised with all the books, everybody, right? That's what Brahmins do, right? So, thank you, by the way, Sora. Yes, I have, of course, more Arabian sisters and brothers, right, on the channel, right? So there you go, and there is definitely a grandmother showing up here. Okay, definitely, right? There's definitely a grandmother showing up here. So, yeah, beautiful Capricorns. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. Yes. There is the child again. Look, context. It says context. Look how gorgeous. I'm going to take another one. Others of you have beautiful hair, right? I mean, look at this energy. Whatever kind of hair you have, short, long, black, orange, yellow, whatever. Look. Oh my goodness, okay. Oh. Hey, Stacy, good to have you here, darling. We have Reu, which is also street. And Reu is also, you see, right? It's some green leaves. Others of you, Reu is also rucola. Rucola. Rico. Rika is also here. It's rich, right? Rich. Maybe rich is important. We're going to take a final one, everybody. Rich as in being rich, abundant. Others of you, somebody's name is Rich, right? I love these cards. When people ask me which decks are these, everybody, I have so many decks. I don't know, okay? I just combine them, everybody. I've always been doing that, right? So let's take another one, everybody. Final one. That's your grandma, earth magic, nature, rituals, and charms. Bam. For some of you, that's your grandma coming through really strong, everybody. Whomever your grandma is, I don't know, right? There's a energy here in your divine feminine bloodline. All of you, whether you're a brother or a sister, right? Capricorns, this is your reading. Yes, I have to continue, everybody, because I am overloaded with birth chart readings. I'm going to sell something beautiful, everybody. I will do that as soon as I can. We are wrapping it up regarding the proposal, everybody. And then for those who want to take that opportunity, you can buy it. I'm going to do something beautiful. It's like the holy event, everybody, that I've done recently, right? We're going to have a similar kind of energy. And if you are feeling ready to buy that, then if you want to have that opportunity, then of course I will make sure that it will be available. But that is something that I will come back with because we still are preparing it. Yeah, I know there is the shadow banning, right? Yes, there is the shadow banning. Hey, Irma. Hey, darling. Inabuto is saying, I didn't get the notification here. So yeah, everybody don't worry. Yes, on my YouTube channels, it's all about the fun. I would appreciate it, everybody, if you could give it a like, right? By giving it a like, everybody, you take the responsibility and the accountability for other people also to receive these blessings, right? So, the main blessing, everybody, is this. Yes, when you were a child, everybody, you were already, old, right? You were already old. And we work with that energy, everybody, that wanted to come out. Listen to the song of Motorhead. It's called Capricorn. Motorhead is the artist. Search on it for YouTube. And you're going to love that song, everybody. Might not be your genre of music, but hey, personally, I love it. But go ahead. Go check it out, everybody. Yeah? And go to Goddess Dragon Tarot. I did multiple readings for you there also today, everybody. And you will find a lot there about relationships, about, uh, finance, career, money. It's all there. Go check it out there on Goddess Dragon Tarot. Yes, I want to thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. Yes, Goddess Dragon Tarot is literally below. You can see it there. And also on the community tab, there are always links. I always post the links of those videos on this channel. I love you all. I'll see you next time, everybody. And enjoy. Okay, make that wish for your inner child, everybody. Make that wish because it's your inner child light. Love you, your inner child light. Yes, love you. Bye bye. Bye bye.